Thank you. I too have no slides. Research and professional economists have a bad habit of communicating using only. Oh, I'm not, Sir Ashley. Sorry. Yeah. Economists have a bad habit of communicating through the use of complicated equations, and I thought I would spur you from that this afternoon and keep my comments brief. It is a privilege to accept this title of Companion of the Royal Society of New Zealand. I do think I was interested when I heard the citation. It has been a privilege to lead teams that have done that work, but I've not been the one that has been doing it. So I see this as an acknowledgement really of the essential role of independent evidence-based institutions that do play a vital part in New Zealand's science and policy ecosystem. And for that, I don't want to reflect on my past work. I want to reflect on the current situation, if you don't mind. But throughout my career, spanning both economic research, central banking, and lately leadership in applied research organisations, I have been motivated by a belief that good decisions are built on research and good information, and that society is stronger when experts are welcomed into that debate. New Zealand does benefit when experts are encouraged to participate actively in civil society, not as advocates trying to push a given position, but ones who are trying to make a contribution to deeper thought and more careful deliberation. And that has always been the ethos of the organisation I work for. That is the role of Motu Economic Research, and is to present clear evidence to enhance the public policy and public policy debate without prescribing the solutions. That is the role for somebody else to make those decisions. And this is why I've also placed importance in my role as chair of IRANZ, the Independent Research Associate of New Zealand. As chair, I have seen many capable and small and nimble organisations do some fantastic work. And it's been a joy and a privilege to share in that work and see it move. And I think they move quickly, they specialise deeply, and they focus on, interestingly, real-world applications that does make a difference. Unfortunately, we cannot take this for granted. Our research system and infrastructure does face real pressure. There is funding volatility, gaps in capability and development, I think particularly of our young researchers. Sometimes even uneven support across the different disciplines that we have. But these are all fixable problems if we work together. So Graham, I enjoyed your comments very much. I do believe in what you said also. And I think these independent research organisations are a quiet advantage of New Zealand. They're sort of hidden, maybe not known about, but they offer a great deal. And I do hope they operate without fear or favour. They are real assets for this country, and their protection is important, but should not be left to goodwill or chance. I think most important at this point during this day, I do want to acknowledge my colleagues across the IRANZ group, who I've worked with now for many years, especially my colleagues at Motu, who are a very special group indeed, and the various policy advisors and groups and the many committees that I've had the privilege to work on. I have been very, very fortunate to be part of all those groups. But I think this has been said in a number of other talks. Progress and research is never a solo endeavour. It is a team effort. It's cumulative, it's collaborative. It's often driven by people who are not chasing rewards, and the rewards often come late in life. And finally, I do want to acknowledge the Royal Society for its ongoing commitment to intellectual integrity and public life. A strong research system is not a luxury. It is a national treasure. It underpins resilience, innovation and trust. Again, themes that I've heard today many times. So thank you again for this honour. I accept it not as a conclusion. I am not about to retire. I have much work to do. But I do accept it as an encouragement to continuing the strength in the institutions that I've worked for and to safeguard the knowledge that we've built and look forward to the future. And finally, my wife did read this speech, She did not. She was not mentioned. Not because she's not loved. She's greatly loved. And without her support, I don't think I would be here today. So also thank you, Jane.